All right, Aquarius. Welcome back to the Sweet Spot 999. Those of you who've already been to my channel, those of you who haven't, welcome. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, I appreciate you all for being here. Thank you so much. If you have not been on my channel before, I shuffled the cards in the beginning to clear the deck of the energy from my previous reading. And whenever I do that, cards always come out. Okay. Also, I want to ask if there's anything else that needs to be addressed right now that's not on the table already. So, Spirit, what other messages do you have for my Aquarius viewers? What other messages do you have for my Aquarius viewers? What do they need to know? What do they need to know? I don't think I'm getting anything from this deck. What do they need to know? Oh. No more complaining. No more complaining. Somebody has been complaining a whole lot about a whole lot of things. And it's like, you guys have to realize that even when you go through things, you don't, what happens for you, not to you. Okay? So everything that you go through, whether you think it's good or whether you think it's bad, is for a reason. Okay? It's for a reason. And those things shape you, but they're lessons. Okay? And they may be lessons that are not necessarily for you, but maybe lessons for, excuse me, someone that you might come into contact with, where you can help them avoid some of the things that you went through. Okay? So always be grateful for those. Always be grateful for those. Okay? Um, there are some of you who are going through a serious spiritual transformation right now. Okay, you guys, your vibrational levels are raising. They're like through the roof. Your chakras are clear. Your third eye is wide open. It's time for you to do what you came here to do, because you are a light worker. Okay, and you have the ability to get answers and guidance for yourself and other people. So you could do what I'm doing here. See this oracle cards? Okay, that's just saying that you have the ability to do this. Now, some of you guys may have already begun practicing doing readings and whatnot, but if you hadn't, I think it's time. If this resonates with you, it's time for you to go ahead and start getting into that. Okay, because that is your purpose here, is to serve others by helping them through guidance. Okay, and you're wide open. Like, your intuition is off the charts. It's like you're never wrong. You're never wrong about people. You're never wrong about situations. And like, stuff before it happens. You're like, I knew that was going to happen. Please start looking into learning who you are spiritually. Okay? Homing in on your skills. This is just another validation. This card says mediumship. So some of you not only have the ability to read for other people, but you also have the ability to connect with ancestors and spirit that has passed on. So you really, 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 really need to look into that. You may need to do some psychic development classes, or start reading some psychic development books, or listening to podcasts, or whatever you have to do. You could also go to metaphysical stores. Okay. And they usually have some types of classes there as well. And they don't usually cost very much, maybe $10 to $20. Okay. But look into it. Now, there are some of you that are leaders, but you have people that work for you that are always trying to tell you what to do and how things should go. You need to get your power back, reclaim your power, and let them know, you're not going to let them steal your shine. Like, because you got people that work for you that when the higher ups come around, this person is trying to talk for you. And it's like, wait a minute. Chick, you work for me. You're not even supposed to be in this conversation. Okay? So you got something like that going on. But you need to not let them steal your shine, and you need to put your foot down. Okay? There are some of you who have children at home. It could be a daughter, it could be a son. All right? Could be a daughter or a son, but I feel very strongly it's a daughter. Okay? You guys want to go out and on date night and have fun. But when you go out on date night, that daughter is at home. Okay? And that daughter does not stay home. So if you're wondering if you should go out for date night, the answer is no. I would say that you act like you're going out and go pull up around down the street, or just pull a little down the street where you can see the house, and just wait, because not long after you leave, she's gonna come out that door. And what she's doing is she's sneaking out of the house. She's hanging out with people she don't need to be hanging out with. A lot of them are older than her. She's gambling. Okay? She's gambling. She's having sex. She's smoking. She could possibly even be doing some drugs. It may be nothing heavy, maybe something like weed, but she's doing it. Okay? So you need to make sure that you keep an eye on her. Okay? Definitely keep an eye on her, and maybe, like, if you're going to in the future go on date night, make sure that somebody is in the house that can make sure she doesn't leave. Okay? And there are some of you guys that are really working on building businesses, or just there's something that you really, 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 really want to come to fruition in your life. This is your heart's desire. Well, you'll get that heart's desire, but first you have to keep working at it. You got to do your part, but you also need to call on Spirit and ask for assistance in that matter. Ask them to help you move on through it, because the angels are there. They're there supporting and guiding you all the way. Just ask for the help, and they'll be more than happy to help you. Okay? Also, some of you guys have life's purpose of becoming a counselor, because you're very empathetic and sympathetic to other people's needs, and you just have a really good ear, and people want to tell you their secrets and all of their life story. If you're one of those people, then counseling is for you. For some of you, being an author is what you need to do. You write really good short stories, and these short stories always have some type of moral to them, some type of message, and you really help to heal other people through your words. So if you're not doing it and this resonates with you, you need to start. Okay? Or if you've been thinking about it, yes, it will be successful for you. Okay? And there are some of you who have a great rapport with animals. Like, you're like the the animal whisperer. okay, of all animals. Animals just love you for some reason. And you can understand them and communicate with them well and intuitively as well. So, working with animals is something that would be very beneficial to you. You really need um, to look into that particular field. Whatever types of animals that you want to work with, or if you want to be a veterinarian, or if you want to work in a zoo, you know, it's just you really should be working with animals. Okay. Also, some of you have had a grandparent feeling very strongly. It's a grandfather that has passed away. Okay. And this grandfather wants you to know that he visits you all the time. He's there with you all the time. He says, I'm standing right next to you. Okay? He wants you to know he's there. He's watching. He knows what's going on with you. And he's there to support you. Okay? Also, he says that you have nothing to feel guilty about. You and your grandfather had a pretty rocky relationship. Okay? Really, really rocky. Y'all didn't get along at all. And for a long time, you had been thinking about going to him and trying to mend things with him, but you didn't. And he passed away before you got a chance to do it. And that's why you feel guilty. Because you never got a chance to tell him how much you loved him and that you were sorry. Or to even work on your relationship so you could, you know, have that time, all that time that you missed with him. Well, it's time for you to move on. Okay? You need to let go of all that hurt, all that pain, and just know that he loves you. He loves you very much. And he says you should not be guilty. You should not feel guilty because there was nothing you could do about his passing. And the timing was just messed up because at the time you decided to actually come and talk to him, you didn't. So things happen, but you need to open up your heart to forgiveness and love and let all of that pain go. You can't ever forget what took place or what didn't take place, but you can release the pain and the anger, and you can forgive him. Okay? And that's for you, not for him. Because the longer you hold on to it, the more damage you do to yourself. Okay? Let's see if we have. Oh! Sorry, guys. Any more messages? So, Spirit, do we have any more messages for my Aquarius viewers? Any more messages for my Aquarius viewers? All right. Oh my gosh. So we've been talking about spiritual careers. Well, we were talking about careers, period, your life purpose and whatnot. This card just came out. It says spiritual career. So for that person or those persons that I was speaking to about mediumship and your ability to read and whatnot, it's time. It's time for you to really get into your spirituality. Because you're a light worker. This is something you're supposed to do. You are meant to do this. Okay? So you are meant to have a career in the spiritual world. Okay? Well, I should say metaphysical world because we're not on the other side yet. But yeah. So, whatever that looks like for you. I don't know what your gifts are, but I know that you guys have all types of gifts. So, whatever those gifts that you do have, hone in on them and go ahead and don't be afraid to step out there and just start doing. Okay? Because it's your time. Whatever it is that you wish for yourself at this time, you can manifest it. Okay? Well, thank you guys again for watching my video and watching it all the way to the end. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time on the Sweet Spot 999.